Thank you for downloading Justin's book, and I look forward to moving forward with you. So let's jump right in there and hit the nail on the head with confidence. Without confidence, there's no motivation. Without confidence, there's no action. And then our friend procrastination comes to hang out with us, telling us of all the important things that must be accomplished before you could ever successfully start that project. You know that you need to have a clean workplace before you start any project, right? The pencils have to be all organized. Oh, the laundry needs to be done, and every household chore must be completed before we begin in our office. It happens to the best of us. In fact, in starting this course, I had a few other projects on the go. Those projects were within my comfort zone. This was not, and still isn't really. I'm kind of the behind the scenes sort of person. So I had to go through and make sure that the camera was in the right place, which mic. I went and bought some mics. I went to, research some mics. I was ultimately scared. I didn't know if I could bring value. I didn't know, I was afraid I'd forget content. I was afraid, I'm going to be judged because I have a shiny forehead. So I had so many questions and distractions, which was just another way of saying I was scared. So quite often we're scared of what we need to do, and that's usually the path that we need to take is the one that we're scared of. So I figured in order to teach this authentically that I needed to do what I had or would be teaching. So I went back and went through the confidence, which we're going to talk about here in a little bit, some exercises. I started revisiting each of the steps that we're going to go through together. And ultimately, it ended up here. So it all begins with at least a seed of confidence. Now, some people might say, I don't have any confidence. I'm so, just struggling with that. Well, guess what? If you're here at this point in the course, you've bought the course and you've stuck with it this far, you have enough confidence in yourself and in the validity of where you're going that you had the gumption to stick with it. So good on you. So you have that seed guaranteed. Okay. Now, a lot of our confidences come, unfortunately, because of the opinions of others, but opinions change. Okay. So we got to make sure that we're getting the opinions from where they should be. Justin shares in his book, 10 Feet Tall and Bulletproof, he shares an experience that taught him how many people actually lack in confidence. Quoting him, I was recently at a Brendon Burchard's Expert Academy event. He did a VIP lunch there where only his mastermind members, which Justin was a part of, or people who had paid an extra $900 could attend. Brendon went around the room asking and answering questions from each table. One of the questions led him to ask the audience this question. Raise your hand if you lack in confidence. At least 80% of the room. Now remember that this is a VIP. 80% of the room raised their hands. What hit Justin was, yes, there was a VIP room, not the general audience. And Justin's quote. I think sometimes we think when I achieve this position, or I get this degree, or I start this relationship, then I will be confident. It doesn't work that way. Confidence does not come through a title or a job. That sort of confidence, that's called arrogance. Okay, and quite often it's just a cover-up for insecurities. There's a man who I admire greatly, and he says that the Lord can direct feet that are moving better than those standing still. So get moving. That's what he would say quite often. Quite often we need to start moving towards our goal even before things are perfect. I started recording this. You should see the bloopers. Because I wanted that forward momentum to start helping me drive a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more before I knew it. And I already had enough good takes, surprisingly, that I could put them together and make this course for you. So same thing goes for physical fitness. Have you ever noticed people that hit the gym so hard and they just go all out but then they can't move for a week. Or the person that starves himself on a diet for the first couple of days and just starves and then falls off the wagon because he can't keep that going. And then they're in even worse health than when they began. It has to be sustainable. So just as eating habits, physical habits need to be sustainable, so must building our confidence. Personal development and filling that confidence tank, or that bucket we talked about earlier, comes drip by drip over a sustained period of time. As you begin your journey, one of the first steps will be to give yourself permission to be confident. I know that sounds odd, but give yourself permission to be confident. We will address that in the next video, and I am looking forward to seeing you there. And congratulations for making it this far. Keep going. See you soon.